All right, so first night at Alpharetta, 8318. I'm gonna try to get this one real quick. I was 4 seconds under 20 minutes for the last show, so and I this one I don't know today just I ended up listening to this show late in the afternoon and just ended up just I don't know. I felt like I missed a lot on this show. Like I wasn't paying attention. I was paying attention, but there were definitely a lot of the songs were just real. They weren't heavy and dark. They were kind of just real tranquil and I don't know, spacey and peaceful. I felt like so. There were times where I was just working and just ended up drifting off in my head. Um, that's it's whatever. It's I think this is probably the one show where I was like, I tried paying attention, but it just today just wasn't. I don't know. I just wasn't really focused a whole lot. Um, it's definitely a show I'll have to go back a second time and really listen to. I was just fucking itching all over the place. All that fucking tile dust. Haven't even showered. I fucking got home late because it's fucking raining and sleet and ice and snow out there on the road. So I'm actually like pretty late on doing this, and I didn't even get through all the way through Harry Hood. I barely pulled in the drive when fucking Harry Hood started. It's like, well, I gotta hurry up and finish this so I can just record this and get it over with. So I didn't even do the encore even at all. So I haven't even technically listened to the whole show all the way. But either way, so let's get right to it. First tube opener. I shit you not. I didn't even remember what this is called because I even like before on my little 2 month break after Dick's, I didn't even I didn't even listen to Phish that often or that much during the summer because I got Spotify by then and I was just listening to shit on Spotify and getting my $10 a month worth out of it. So I really didn't. It's been probably 6 some months. I've probably heard since I've heard fucking first two. So it came out and I was like, definitely, I'll fucking go with it. It's gonna be an interesting night if that's what they're gonna start with. But yeah, first two goes into No Man's. Um, I mean, I'm pretty sure they've done No Man's as like a second song of the night. I just kind of thought it was a little early for me. I kind of prefer my No Man's to be, like third or fourth slot in the second set. I don't know. That's just my preference, but I mean, I figured it probably, it's not going to be anything too long. I mean, it was only 10 minutes, so nothing crazy because they were building it up for the fucking champ, fucking Ghost, 22-minute Ghost. Um, at one point, I was just like, "Holy shit, how long has this thing been going on?" And I realized I was like, "Oh yeah, it's Alpharetta, 3 nights. Yeah, they want to fucking play 22-minute Ghost, they're gonna fucking do it." But a really fucking great Ghost. Definitely in a tranquil beginning. Spacey like and stuff, shit like that. Paige I thought had good parts in it, had a really good part in it. I thought Mike had even a cool part in it. Trey had some cool parts in it. Like everybody had a cool part. Fishman as far as like him, that was one thing like after Ghost, I was like, this is one where I'd have to go back and listen to it again. I just didn't have time today to really go back and check it out again, but I mean, I'm probably gonna say probably not. I mean, he's a drummer. Very rarely would I say like he. Not, I don't want to say doesn't impress me. Just parts of the song where he really stands out for me personally for like a jam or something. I don't know. I don't think he probably stood out on that song, even if I go back and listen to it. But whatever, who knows. Um, I don't know what to give this one. I really want to give MVP to Martian Monster, but it's like why? Ghost was 20 minutes and it was fucking phenomenal. But it wasn't. I kind of like. I realized I was like, I like the Tranquil Ghost. This one did, but I like hard and heavy, fucking balls to the wall Ghost. So I don't know. I guess I'll just give it MVP for a first set. I mean, fuck it. um, I guess for Martial Monster, I got an honorable mention, but I'll get to that here in a sec. Then we get All of These Dreams. I've heard it before. Never cared for it then. I definitely zoned out on this one, so again, one I'm gonna have to go back and listen to see if it's even potentially one I might have interest to give a second try. I don't know. Then it segued in and back on the train. That's an okay song. I mean, I don't not a huge fan of it. I'd rather have it than a lot of other shitty songs. Definitely, just you know, kind of really didn't. I paid attention for like 90% of it. The last like minute and a half, I kind of zoned out. And then, because then Free came on, I was like, oh, fucking awesome, Free. I haven't had Free in fucking forever. And, Free was real short. I mean, it was like 7 minutes, so I don't know. I think it might be like an average like length, but it just wasn't, nothing crazy happened, I felt like. I kind of felt like Mike's, bass part was really the only thing that kind of really happened. I didn't feel like Trey did really much. I don't think he really did anything at all. I kind of just felt like they just played it. Mostly Mike was doing stuff, but I mean, I would still take it. Definitely not the best Free I fucking ever heard, but again, I think Free is one of those you just can't really fuck up. I mean, no matter what they play, even this one, I would say is probably one of, not the worst Frees, but it's definitely one that I don't really give a shit about, to be honest, really, compared to all the other 1,000 Frees that are out there, but it is what it is. Some people probably are definitely going to disagree, but whatever. I mean, that's just how it goes with the fan base. Then it segued into Martian Monster. This one I liked a lot because I think it was the best Martian Monster at Trey's use of his rig. Definitely for this year, as far as 2016 goes. There might be one other Martian Monster, I think, that I would say probably would compete against this one. But then again, you're just comparing 2016 versus 2018 rigs, and I mean, at that point, I'd probably just give it a tie to both of those. But I mean, whatever. Martian Monster, I was definitely feeling it. Free and Martian Monster, I was definitely glad after the first tube, No Man's and Ghost. All these dreams back on the train were just so. Definitely, I didn't mind back on the train, but overall, so Free and Martian Monster was bringing it back. Then we get Tube. I felt like Tube was the same with Free, real short and simple. Just whipped it out and got through it. Didn't do really a whole lot with it. A little bit disappointed because of the last Tube. I thought was really fucking good. Or was it the last two? I don't know. Dude, I can't keep track of all this shit. I got so many fucking honorable mentions and MVPs and shit. Like, if it's the Tube that I was really fucking crazy about, but I think that might have been Gorge Tube. I don't know. Pretty sure it was a Tube even after Gorge. I don't know. It's so fucking much to fucking remember doing this shit. Something I gotta just, something I'm just still trying to get fucking used to how to do this right and do it good. But oh well, it's a learning process. Goes into 5:55. I totally spaced on that one. I checked out time on that one. That one's like just under 6 minutes, just like Tube was. Yeah. I mean, they were only like 16 seconds apart. So, real short, probably. I mean, nothing that caught me, so I definitely spaced out. But I mean, hey, I'd rather fucking have 5:55 segue out of, fucking Tube, so I'll definitely take that. Walls of the Cave, I usually don't care for this one. I don't know, this one I actually listened to, and I thought I could give it a second chance another time. This might definitely be the one that maybe might be the only version I like. But I'll even go as far as to give that one an honorable mention since it stood out enough to me, even though I usually don't like it, that I kind of dug it this time around for once. Set to Tweezer opener. So I got the fucking Tweezer and the fucking Carini and the fucking Simple, so at least I got the two, because I was saying the last review, one of my Tweezers and Carinis. So here we go, I got these. Tweezer was like another tranquil one, but it was like just super fucking spacey, super fucking tranquil. Just, if the other fucking Tweezer earlier, that was probably one of my favorite Tweezers of all time, was just balls to the wall. This was fucking like the exact opposite, like really just as fucking good, but like tranquil and not fucking as balls to the wall. But yeah, great fucking Tweezer. I'm probably definitely gonna give that one MVP. Goes into Blaze On. Blaze On, I kind of zoned out. That coworker was talking to me. He was leaving. I stayed late, so he was closing up and was talking to me for a little bit. So I went back and like just started it and just, I don't know, I was going through my orders and shit and figuring stuff out for like the next week and a half, so I wasn't really paying attention. But Again, like, you know, this is a show I definitely have to go back and really try to listen to again. But I like to do these as live as I can right after I have done the show, and it's still fresh in my mind. But so I don't know what to say about Blaze On. It's unfortunate. This whole show was just unfortunate. Like I said, I feel like this is a really fucking great show, but I just today I was just off today, so I can't say anything about Blaze On. It goes on to Prince Caspian. Caspian. The Ventura box set was the first time I ever heard Wolfman and Caspian. Those are two of my favorite versions, for sure, of those songs. So ever since then, I've always, like, I don't know, I've always, in the last couple of years I've listened to Phish, I fucking think, like, Caspian should be played a lot more. I mean, I kind of would like to hear Caspian a little bit more and less No Man's. Not that I hate No Man's, but I mean, that's, you know, an example. Okay, I like to hear a little bit more Caspian. You're gonna play No Man's this often, or Fuego, definitely. A little bit more Caspian, less Fuego, so alright, it's whatever. But transitions into Carini. This one kind of surprised me. I didn't think we were gonna get Carini with the Tweezer, but then I was like, fuck yeah. Honorable mention for Carini. I don't remember much. I just know I was really liking it. I couldn't even tell if it was dark or tranquil. Probably tranquil. Most of these fucking jams I felt like were real tranquil. That's unfortunate, you know. Another one I gotta go back and listen to, but yeah, I'll give honorable. I definitely knew when I was listening to it, I was like, yeah, this is gonna get at least honorable mention. And then it goes into simple, and I got this one on the car ride home, and this one actually fucking surprised me the most that we were gonna get a simple tonight, but this one I did take a note on. Mike definitely stood out to me on the simple, just throughout the whole thing. I don't know, he really caught me in the beginning, you know, with the opening, and just, I don't know, he was just popping tonight on his end of the soundboard, and so I kind of was just focusing on him through this song, and I liked it. Yeah, he did a good job with this one. I really liked it. It goes into Winter Queen. Winter Queen's kind of, I don't know, I never really cared for it. This one, same with like Walls of the Cave, this version kind of was like, I've never really tried to even listen to Winter Queen. I kind of just skipped it or never really paid attention to it. But this one kind of, I don't know, I could at least give it a second chance for this one. And then goes into Harry Hood, and I don't know, Harry Hood. I literally just listened to it like probably 20 minutes ago, and I mean, I was honestly just like an idiot trying to do emails on my phone with like the HR person at Lowe's and shit. And Harry Hood, you know, finisher, based on, you know, just looking at the set list on paper, what we got, I would say it fits perfect. I wouldn't mind having, yeah, I wouldn't mind getting it that night either, probably. Encore more, haven't even touched it. It's more. It's an encore. I don't think they're going to really do anything with it. If they do, well, we'll find out later. But, so that's it. First impressions, I'd say a tier 2 show. Nothing that I would... Tier 4 is, another way I would put it is, tier 4 is like, okay, I definitely want to own the fucking live Phish, you know, fucking CD to put on my shelf, even though it's going to cost you 25 fucking bucks. Well, tier 4 show, I'll spend the 25 bucks to have the fucking CD. Tier 3 would be like the next group that would, you know, I'd be willing to spend 25 bucks on. This show, I wouldn't. Not that it's terrible, just not, of all the other 1,000 fucking shows that I can have, only so many are going to be tier 3s and 4s that I want on my shelf. And the tier 2s is just like, yeah, I would have to buy all the 4 and 3 tiers shows before I'd buy the 2s. This would definitely fit that one perfect. Again, I just wasn't paying attention a lot. I was just off today. It's probably my worst show that I just felt like I just really did a shitty job as far as like listening on my end and being focused. You know, it can't be perfect every time, but definitely not a 1. Definitely at least a 2. So that's what it is. All right. So night 2 for tomorrow. Hope I'm on my fucking game.